geography, that is Indian physical features. Like we did complete the first session, first class. If you miss it, you have to go through that, and this is the second part of the topic, Indian geological features, guys. Okay, this is the most important topic about India mainland, okay, and hilly areas, Himalayas and coastal areas, okay, and islands and a desert. Okay, these are the features how it is formed. Okay, we did discuss in the previous class how they formed it. What are the endogenic forces? What are the exogenic forces? Okay, yeah, what are their effect of this mainland of these geological features exhibits nowadays. Okay, we are going to discuss later on the part of this topic. Okay, let's go start about it. Other feature which is rift valleys, black mountains, and which is how they formed. Okay, that is these valleys and mountains are formed through the tectonic activity. Okay, yeah, of course this is the valleys and there is a mountains are the mainland features, not Himalayas, not coastal areas, not island and desert. These are the mainland features. We discussed what are the areas covered mainland previous video. Yeah, we will go through that again. Okay, yep. Indian mainland, yeah, Indian mainland northern boundary. This is the northern boundary where Kutch area to there is a like eastern part of Maldives, Meghalaya plate, and Kutch to Meghalaya plate, and after that these are the plateaus which is mainland cover, all over plateaus, guys. Okay, yes, and if come to this, okay, all over plateaus, and there is a period where the mainland formed geological scale, where is the Cambrian period 541 million year ago, this is mainland formed. Okay, yeah, and where the Indo-Australian plate formed, Indo-Australian plate formed by the activity which is tectonic activity. India, which is Indian plate moved like northwest, moved the side of northwest, and Australian plate moved towards the southeast, Together, this actually activity of tectonic plate activity. I did discuss there is a earth crust where the plates are created by the endogenic forces, they can move away. There is three type of movement: convergent, divergent, and transboundary movement of these plates. The type of plates, minor or major, how they can move by the forces, I did discuss in the previous class, and you have to watch it. And this class where the tectonic features of Australia and India going to move towards, and there is a creation of vertical movement, that is block faulting. The example, Rift Valley is created, Black Mountains created, and Black Mountain created, and they can ask you which one of the following comes under Rift Valley. This is the Narmada, Tapi, and Mahanadi. These are valleys or rift valleys, guys. Rift valleys created by the plate tectonic activity. Rift valleys created plate tectonic activity. What kind of plate tectonic activity? Convergent plate tectonic activity, divergent plate tectonic activity, transboundary plate tectonic activity. Which type of plate tectonic activity created rift valleys? Just as go to example, this is the one plate in the earth crust and this is one plate in the earth crust. They can forward together, it is together, this is convergent plate tectonic activity, this is convergent, and if come to this guys, this is one plate and this is one plate, they move away each other, this is, they move away each other, this is divergent plate tectonic, and transboundary plate tectonic mean this is the one plate, this is one plate and this is one plate, they create a boundary one upon each. Transboundary mean they one actually form like this, transboundary. Which kind of, this is one kind, this is second kind and this is third. Rift valleys are formed. Rift valleys mean, the example of rift valley is Narmada, Tapi and Mahanadi. These are the rift valleys is created Indian mainland, especially they can divide south-north zone of India. They can divide south place and north place of India. The middle of the mainland created by the rift valleys due to the tectonic activity. Which kind of tectonic activity created? Valleys mean, actually just think, valleys mean there is a relief feature is downward, okay. This is the valley, relief feature of downward is rift valley. So which type? Convergent. Himalayas are produced by example convergent, okay. Himalayas are created by the convergent plate tectonic activity. Rift valleys are created by divergent plate tectonic activity. Rift valleys created divergent plate tectonic activity, guys, okay. Just here the Narmada, Tapi and Mahanadi are the rift valleys are created by the plate tectonic activity which is divergent plate tectonic activity. I hope you guys understand this, okay. Yep. And there are black mountains. Satpura range is the black mountain. This is the range created by tectonic features. Tectonic features in Indian mainland, not about Himalayas. I am not talking about Himalayas, guys. I am talking about the Indian mainland where the place of plateaus created in the center point of India, that is the rift valleys and black mountains. Rift valleys are created where Narmada, Tapi and Mahanadi and black mountain is Satpura range. Okay, these are the main areas are created by the plate tectonic activity. I hope you guys understand this. Okay, yep. Next, relief features. Relief feature mean the surface area, the area of land, surface area, mainly surface area, guys. Surface area of land, relief features. Relief features either hills or plains or plateaus. Okay, hills, plains and plateaus, ranges. Okay, mean hills are there. Okay, hills. Okay, plateaus and ranges, plateaus, okay, and they are just look into here the relief features of India. Aravalli Hills, the oldest mountain range is Aravalli mountain range. Okay, Aravalli Hills and oldest. Nallamala Hills and Javedi Hills, Valkonda Hills, Palkonda range and Mahendragiri Hills. This is the most important range, Mahendragiri Hills. In eastern part of this place is Mahendragiri Hills, Rajmahal Hills, and river valleys like shallow, low gradient. Okay, yeah. Guys, relief features, mainly they can ask you relief features also. Just you, geography mean the diagrams, maps, geography mean the maps. Okay, you have to be find out the map. Based on map point of view, there is a high chance to get answer, guys. Okay, yeah, just Aravalli range here, this is the Aravalli range. Old mountains, oldest mountains, Aravalli range. Okay, yeah, guys, Vindhya Satpura ranges, these are the rift valleys. Okay, black, folded, black mountain ranges, black mountain ranges created by tectonic activity. Okay, yeah, guys, just here the main Ramagir Hills main, Rajmahal Hills main, okay, Vindhya ranges and Satpura ranges. Vindhya is the, this range is, Vindhya is the north side, Satpura is south side, guys. Okay, yeah, and especially here, just look in here, the Kaimur Hills is the most important for the exam point of view, and Mahendragiri Hills are here. Okay, eastern Odisha part. Okay, Mahendragiri Hills, eastern Odisha, and there is a Jharkhand places. Rajmahal Hills also important. Okay, and if come to the Nallamala Hills, this is also important in the eastern part of like Andhra Pradesh. Seshachalam Hills, okay, Seshachalam Hills, it is south, mostly southeastern part of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, yeah, Nilagiri Hills also important in the Western Ghats part. Okay, Annamalai Hills also western part. Okay, Cardamom Hills is the southmost western Ghats. Is Cardamom Hills. They can ask you from north to south, there is a hilly areas, series of hilly areas of west side, Western Ghats hilly areas, they can ask you north to south. And eastern part of hilly areas also they can ask you north to south or south to north. Just here remember, guys, in the Western Ghats, Seshachalam Hills very north, after that Nilagiri Hills, after that Annamalai Hills, after that Cardamom Hills. These are the from north to south, they can ask you in the exam, guys. Okay, one is Sechachalam, Nilagiri 2, Annamalai 3 and Cardamom Hills 4. Before that, main high hilly areas are Dodabetta. Dodabetta is high hilly areas. Annaimudai is second high hilly areas in the Western Ghats. This is the most key point for the exam. Most key point of the exam, guys. Just look into here. Relief features of India. Okay, South India, southwestern part. Just a minute. I am talking about Indian mainland. I am talking about Indian mainland, remember. Okay, Indian mainland, which one of the following is highest mountain range, highest peak? Which one of the following is highest peak is Mount Gurshikar. Mount Gurshikar, the Indian main north point, northwest point of Indian mainland, that is Mount Gurshikar, where Kutch place. And if come to the southwestern Ghat side, south is Dodabetta. Dodabetta is the highest like peak point, guys, highest elevation peak point. Okay, Dodabetta. After that Annaimudai. After that Annaimudai in the Western Ghats. They can ask you which one of the following is the highest peak in the Western Ghat. In the Western Ghat. Okay, that is first Dodabetta, second is Annamudai. Okay, and if they want ask you the hilly regions series chronology from north to south or south to north. Okay, north to south, first Sechachalam Hills, Nilagiri Hills, Dodabetta and Annamalai Hills, okay, Annaimudai and Cardamom Hills. 6 hills are there in the Western Ghats range of southwestern Ghat range, guys. Okay, yeah, I hope you guys understand this. The hills are north to south and most high peak is Dodabetta in the Western Ghat and Annaimudai is the second highest peak, guys. Okay, if come to the Eastern Ghats, okay, northeast is Nallamalai Hills. Okay, they don't ask you Venkonda Hills, okay, Palkonda Hills, they don't ask you. Javed Hills, next Javed Hills is the most important, and Chevrai Hills, okay, and they can ask you Palani and Varsmudi Hills. Okay, yeah, guys, here they can ask you Balaghat range, they can ask you Balaghat range, okay, Ajanta range. These are the places of Maharashtra. Okay, Mahadeva Hills, which is placed in the like Madhya Pradesh, Mahadeva Hills. Okay, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. Okay, yeah, and they can ask you Rajmahal Hills, eastern part of Jharkhand, and between the eastern states and Jharkhand plateau, guys. Okay, yeah, these are the hills. Mahendragiri Hills are the highest hills, guys. Here they did not means Mahendragiri Hills. Mahendragiri Hills. Mahendragiri Hills are the highest peak hills of the Eastern Ghats. If come to the Western Ghats, Dodabetta is the highest peak. Okay, if come to the Eastern Ghats, Mahendragiri Hills are the highest peak, guys. Okay, and just you have to be careful here. Okay, this is the eastern part coastal area is very broader relief, and western coast is very narrow stretch relief guys. Western Ghats is very narrow stretch relief and Eastern Ghat is very broader relief. That is why it is most harbor area, harbor area. Okay, there is trading or sea trading is going to take place is Eastern Ghats, not Western Ghats. Western Ghats is the very narrow stretch relief and Eastern Ghat is the very broader stretch relief guys. This is the main. Okay, yeah, I hope you guys understand this. Geography is mostly conceptual and map based guys. Okay, yes. And next river system. The relief, another river system, mainland river system, not Himalayan river system. Himalayan is separate guys, separate feature. Mainland features are separate. Okay, mainland features, there is a main rivers are Mahanandi Delta, Krishna Delta and Godavari Delta and Kaveri Delta. These are the places where river flowing of Indian mainland. Okay, yes. And key exam point of view, key notes, that is oldest geological formation of India, that is stable landmass, mainland, Indian mainland, which is stable landmass, not like Himalayas. Okay, yeah, Rift valleys are the evidence of tectonic activity. Okay, deltas are, this is the deltas, Kaveri, Krishna and Godavari deltas are rich agriculture areas. Yeah. Next another important geological feature is Himalayan features. This is the most important. There might be question coming. Yeah, question coming from everywhere. Okay, it is sort of difficult about Himalayan ranges we have to study. Okay, we are going to discuss about it. Himalayan, other peninsular mountain. Geological nature, Himalayans are young folded mountain. Okay, young folded mountain that can be weak also. Himalayas young and weak and flexible, not rigid, not stable. Okay, flexible mean there is a seismic activity took place every time like Himalayas place, because of Himalayan are the formation of tectonic activity of, that is convergent boundaries, two mainland together to form the valley which is Himalayan. Okay, yeah, it is structure unlike rigid peninsular block. It is not a rigid, because of it is a flexible and weak and young folded, flexible and weak Himalayan. Okay, area. It is still affected by exogenic weathering, erosion and endogenic tectonic volcanic forces. Himalayans are also still affected by exogenic forces and endogenic forces. Exogenic mean there is a weathering, of course there is a weathering and erosion. Himalayan rivers are like mainly they can origin from the Himalayans and there is a floating towards the slope of the place. Himalayan are slopey. Okay, rivers are forming very fast, they can moving very fast in the slope area. That leads to the created erosion and deposition. Erosion in the slope area, deposition in the mainland area. Okay, that is created the forces activity of exogenic. And if come to the endogenic activity, plate tectonic activity took place because of it is created by plate tectonic. Okay, that is endogenic. Okay, yeah, endogenic exogenic activity created Himalayan geological nature guys. Okay, yeah, of course because of that faults, folds and thrust planes are created. Okay, yeah. And next, origin and structure of the Himalayan origin about plate tectonic activity, that is convergent plate tectonic activity, convergent. convergent Indian plate and Eurasian plate, Europe plate. Indian plate to meet the Europe plate convergent together to form, that is Himalayas. Himalayas are high ranges, hilly areas, okay, formed due to the collision of Indian plate and Eurasian plate. Okay, yeah, it is about the fast flowing rivers youthful stage still. Okay, yeah, what are the Himalayas ranges here? Just look into here, guys. Himalayan ranges, okay, Karakoram fault, Delhi, these are we have to going to discuss later. Okay, we are going to discuss each range. Okay, yeah, of course these are the faults created, sorry, these are the central thrust created here. Just look into here. Okay, central thrust created here, okay, and anti main boundary thrust. Okay, this is the Shivalik Himalayas, lesser Himalayas and greater Himalayas. We are going to discuss each and everything. Okay, yep. Landforms in the Himalayan range, landforms. Okay, landforms are gorgeous V-shaped valleys and rapids and waterfalls are created in the Himalayan landforms. Okay, Himalayan landforms are different geographical features, guys, different geographical features, because of there is a many changes through the rivers and rift valleys. Okay, yeah, V-shaped valleys are there, waterfalls and gorges. Okay, yeah, we are going to discuss later topics. Yeah, next, Indo-Ganga Brahmaputra plain. Okay, Indo-Ganga Brahmaputra plain. Just look into here. Indo-Ganga Brahmaputra plain. This is Indo mean Indus River west side, Indus River west side. This is the middle down part is Gangetic, Ganga River, and east side, northeast most Brahmaputra River. Brahmaputra River. These rivers are perennial rivers where the glaciers, Himalayas glaciers melt to form a river that can be flow through the floatings, falls and slopes. Where western side Indus River originate mean glaciers melt in the Himachal and they can went to the west side, there is a slope of west side fault, and these are the Brahmaputra River, they can flow through the rift valleys, they can flow to the rift valleys, and Gangetic plain where the Ganga River which is enter slope into the like this southward. This is the plate where Indo-Ganga Brahmaputra plain created. Location and formation formed by Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. This is geosynclinal depression, mean they can enter into the deep valleys, guys. Okay, yeah, maximum development 60 million year ago, 64 million year ago. Okay, I hope you guys understand this. We will discuss each river, guys, in later classes. Yeah, next, sedimentation and deposition in the Himalayas. Himalayas gradually filled by sediments, okay, from Himalayan Peninsula, that is alluvial deposits are huge. Okay, yeah, key points for the exam. If come to the about Himalayans, Himalayans are the young folded mountains which is created by tectonic activity and earthquake common here. Peninsular block is old and stable, Himalayas are young and unstable. Old is old and stable, that is ridged. Himalayans young means unstable means flexible. Indo-Gangetic Brahmaputra plain is the youngest physiographic division, most fertile. And yeah, variation geological structures, variation in physiography and relief of India. Okay, this is about key points for the exam point of view, guys. Okay, yep. And next, physiography definition. Okay, that is physiography mean outcome structure, that is geology and process geomorphology and at the stage of development, age and evolution of landforms. Okay, yep. Yeah, right now we have to enter actual topic. Okay, yes, this is the most important in the coming sessions, guys. Okay. Okay, yep. Guys, India physiological diversity, we are going to discuss, okay, north, okay, south and middle belt. North, if come to the series of mountain ranges, peaks, valleys and deep gorges, and south is the stable mainland, that is actually plateaus and rocks and developed scarps, and middle is vast North Indian plateau. Guys, this is about the three main areas of India features. A minute. Yeah, north ranges. Okay, north ranges, Himalayas ranges, and middle is the plateau. Okay, this is the Himalayas ranges. This is the plateau, middle is the plateau and eastern part. We are going to discuss later on each and everything, guys. Okay, yep. Next, major physiographic division of India. Northeastern mountain include Himalayas and Purvanchal hills. Okay, north plain Indo-Gangetic and Brahmaputra alluvial plains, and peninsular plateau which is ancient stable landmass Deccan plateau and central islands, Indian desert and desert adjoining regions of Rajasthan, coastal plains which is eastern and western coastal plain, and islands which is Andaman Nicobar Islands. Okay, this is the major physiographic division of India. Okay, we are going to discuss each the part where northeastern mountains, north mountain and eastern mountain, and plateaus, northern plains and Indian desert and coastals and islands. Okay, this is coming actual classes. I am going to explain tomorrow like detailed manner of geography, guys. You don't miss any single point. Okay, we are going to discuss. I am going to give you the best. Okay, if you like the video, you can like it and share it. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we are going to meet the another class which is this geological features of like India. Okay, I hope you guys understand this class. Thank you so much. If any difficulties, any challenges, meet Chandu Biology. Thank you so much.